Peace, fam. Welcome back to my channel. This is Sis Kathy Yvette coming to you with another Country Wayne skit from these Country Wayne streets. Okay, Larry just had a conversation with Sharra, and now he's back in the gym, and he's letting Bethany know he spoke to Sharra.
You gotta work out.
Let's get into it.
Did. So, I was just, this whole Panama City thing has not been really sitting too well with me.
Okay, what about it?
It's just, the money you gave Brooke and her getting a tattoo with it.
Well, that's not why I gave her the money. You know that. But she shouldn't have got the tattoo, period. But taking my money was obviously not the reason why she had it. It was for safety.
True. I must say that.
Safety
It's true.
blanket for her.
Well, no matter what your intentions were, you sort of withheld it from us. That you didn't give, our daughter that much money to go to Panama City.
That's the bad part.
You didn't clear with me or Sharra. And on that, I let Sharra know that where Brooke got the money from.
So you told Sharra.
I did.
And now Sharra's going to be pissed off. So you think that's a good idea? Because that's going to stir up a bunch of drama.
Well, Bethany, you give her the money, started the drama.
Thank you.
It didn't, though.
It did, because you hid it from me. And the only way I found out is because Brooke said it. But it seemed like it was like malicious intent.
It's just
How is it malicious intent
deceptive.
when I give it to her and I say, this is in case of an emergency? You've got this. Use your dad's money that he gave you for this trip. And God forbid something happened, you've got this to fall back on.
So why did you tell her to keep it a secret from me?
Because you get pissed off every time I turn around lately.
You could have came to me and talked
Why?
to me and said,
No,
Larry,
Larry, I couldn't.
how much money, does Brooke and Destiny have enough money to go on to Panama
No.
City? Because I would like to give them more just
No.
in case.
I couldn't have.
Well, it could have been a more reasonable conversation instead of me being
No,
blindsided.
it couldn't have. Because no matter what I say to you, anything about any subject lately, especially about Brooke, you jump all over me.
Well,
You would have
Bethany,
not taken
you-
anything that I would have said.
You knew they were going to Panama City.
Yes, I did.
We had a conversation.
Bethany, I'm so sick of the no accountability from you. Oh my God, this woman. First of all, you shouldn't have told her not to tell your dad, because she gets so many secrets from both sides. It's ridiculous. Larry telling her, keep this a secret. Beth saying, keep this a secret. This poor girl. And then it's like, no, you didn't tell her to use that money for a tattoo. However, to give a 16 and 17-year-old $500 a piece to do whatever opens up a can of worms to now think and push the envelope on doing other things and things that you should not be doing just because you have it. Brooke has been out of pocket, so trying to walk that straight line is not something that Brooke has been doing lately. So the little scheming she's been doing, little conniving, the mouth, the attitude, you think she was going to really say that money just for emergency? If there was an emergency, Bethany, Duchess can call Larry or Sharra and say X, Y, and Z happened. We need more money. Not you go behind Larry's back and give her the money for her that nobody knows of except Destiny, that they can just go wild with. It's like aiding and abetting. You helped to give something that made it possible for her to get that tattoo. Period. And you got to look at it that way, because, in a court of law, the strategy behind it, no, you didn't mean to do that, but you kind of set certain things in place for this to happen. You could give a defense attorney a good case. So the thing that ticks me off the most is how she says, you've been mad at me so much, Larry, lately. I can't say nothing about Brooke. What have you been saying to Brooke? Calling her hoes, tramps, all kind of names. Why wouldn't he step in and Sharra and get pissed off with you? Because it's the things that you do, Bethany. They not mad at you for no reason. You cause these things, and for some reason you act like people just against you for nothing. Like this just came out of a vacuum. Woman, please.
About me taking care of the rental car, the Airbnb, and give them money.
Mm-hmm.
If you wanted to give Brooke money, you had every opportunity to say it right there. But to go in their room and tell them without me knowing to say...
And it was a last-minute decision to do that.
But you had time to tell me, hey, Larry, I gave Brooke and Destiny $1,000.
And how often have you
want
actually
allies on her
listened to
side.
anything that I've said over the last several months?
But
None.
But then outside, you said, "Are you jealous that I gave them the money?"
Mm-hmm.
You see how that?
No. I
But
said,
you
are you
gave them that
jealous
little
that I gave
$300.
them more
Yes, you
money
did.
than you?
Yes, you did. You
It
got
sounds
nasty
malicious,
with it.
like you're trying to undermine me as their father.
No,
when I'm trying
that's
to
because
just
that's because you were throwing the miscarriage in my face. That's why.
the whole money thing came first.
Either way, Larry, you were being so ugly to me out there, and we were arguing about God knows
You ugly
stuff that
all
we
the
shouldn't be
time.
arguing about anyway.
What?
Either way, that money was not meant for her to get a tattoo, and you know that. You know that I would never.
I didn't say you gave her money to get a tattoo, but you gave her money, and the result was she used the money to go get a tattoo.
Yeah, and it was
Sharra
stupid,
wanted to know
but she
how
did
she got
that.
a tattoo. I explained to Sharra, her mother, why she got how she got the tattoo in the first place.
Okay, well, I mean, all I can say is I gave him the money as an emergency backup, a backup to your backup. And you know what? If she was stupid enough to use that money for a stupid decision.
She's 17, so you calling her stupid.
No,
First, she was a
I
smart.
said it was a stupid decision that she made.
17-year-olds gonna make stupid decisions. You
Sure will.
you gave her $1,000.
But you've been telling me lately that she's a smart child and that she's been doing all these things and she's growing up.
Everybody
and I
makes stupid decisions.
Right, we all do.
Okay.
We all do.
We all do.
quick with
But
calling her
the thing
names,
is,
though.
You gave a child, a 17-year-old young lady, no matter what, $1,000. What was she gonna do with it?
It was $500 each for those girls,
Okay.
and it was as a backup.
Well, Sharra doesn't know now because she has every right to know.
And you know, you doing that, all that's gonna do is cause her to blow over it and
You
boil
don't
and point
care.
and to cause more drama.
Bethany, if you hadn't given her $1,000, it wouldn't be at this point. I mean, let's take accountability for our own actions.
And
Thank
if you
you.
would have been with them on the trip, then she wouldn't have been able to be out of your hindsight.
Bethany will always have an excuse for what she does. She's always justified in what she does. And then even if she apologized, turn right around in less than 24 hours, she's going to do something else to cause problems. And just something else for her to be mad at. Listen, you don't care if Sharra was mad. You love the fact, just like when you paid for her car, like she said. Just like when you paid for that car to look like you some savior that saved the day, to make her look bad, like, oh, your mother can't, she can't afford this, you made her look stupid because she can't afford to pay for her car. She got to put on layaway and make payments or whatever. Oh, Brooke, look at your poor mother. It's always to do stuff in a negative light. Why would you pay for a car of a woman you can't stand? You loathe her. You're really envious of her. And then you're going to sit up there and pay for her car like you care if she can get around back and forth to work. Who does that for somebody they don't like? And then you saying it's for Brooke. No, that wasn't for no Brooke. Because Brooke could get around to do what she got to do. If you and Larry got to do it. That was to make her look small, feel small. And everybody knew it after you did it. And now you all of a sudden, oh, she's going to get so pissed off. But you didn't care about the $1,000 because you knew her mother ain't give her the $1,000 because there's a reason behind it. You wouldn't give a 17-year-old $1,000 when her father took care of everything. Bethany needs to learn accountability. Sharra are going to get on her behind. I know it. She only makes things worse. I don't know if Bethany will ever change. And Larry is now the ball is in your court, because how many times are you going to keep tolerating the things that go on that's causing you now to have your daughter lie, because you know how Bethany is. You changing and your personality since you came on the scene, because of all the crap that your wife is doing, the situations that have you so fed up to the point where now you getting disrespectful because you're unhappy. But instead of changing your character and having you turn into somebody like Bethany, you should just leave. You should just leave. Just like Sharra said in the last one, you keep arguing with the woman and it's like pounding your head against the wall because it's not doing anything. You talking doesn't change Bethany at all. But what action are you going to do? What's holding you to this woman that you got to stay married to her? I don't know. Now I'm questioning your sanity. Put in the comments what y'all think about this, family. It's crazy. No, she isn't to blame for the money that she gave. She didn't give it for the tattoo, but the point is she gave her the money. And it was it wasn't for a good reason. All right. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, family. Welcome new subscribers, and everyone have a blessed day. Peace.
Able to get a tattoo. And if you would have listened to me about my reservations on Duchess taking them, then maybe there wouldn't have been that issue either.
Everybody's fault except yours, huh?